Our Brandon Schaff went to his Westfield High School today. That's where Smith was a standout player too. And he talked with his former head coach and also his brother about this special moment.
From the moment Braden Smith set foot on the court here at Westfield High School, his head coach knew that he had the potential to one day become an NBA player. Well, now that's a reality. With him drafted into the NBA, he'll now suit up for his hometown team, the Indiana Pacers.
The Chicago Bulls select Braden Smith.
On Wednesday night, Purdue star Braden Smith celebrates hearing his name called in the NBA draft. Originally picked by the Chicago Bulls 38th overall in the second round, Chicago quickly traded him to Indiana. He was a standout player at Westfield High School, where his jersey number was retired.
You could see it early on. He was going to be good. You just didn't know how good. Certainly, if I said he was going to go play in the NCAA and break Bobby Hurley's record, you just didn't know that. But I always said he was the best high school passer that I ever seen.
As a freshman, this behind-the-back pass caught the attention of his high school head coach, Shane Sumter. He went on to become the NCAA all-time assist leader while playing for the Purdue Boilermakers, leading them on several deep NCAA tournament runs, including a trip to the 2024 Final Four. His younger brother, Maddox, a Westfield freshman, says Braden's always been a fierce competitor.
Every time he comes home, it's always a battle. We play one-on-one, see who wins. He never lets me win. He's just too competitive for that, but it's always a close game.
Maddox was right behind Braden at the watch party. His older brother, an inspiration as he wears Braden's old college number.
Seeing him work, how hard he's worked from in this gym, younger to now, it's an awesome accomplishment for him. Really proud of him.
Sumter says he's proud and fortunate he coached Braden, who his players can look up to.
What Braden Smith did as a 5'9", 140-pound freshman that came in here several years ago, and that everybody always told that he wasn't big enough and he couldn't do it, and then he did it. So I'd like to think he's an inspiration and a little bit of motivation to all kids, and especially here in our community.
In Westfield, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
It was warm. It was a little bit more muggy today, and we're tracking some spotty showers and thunderstorms, especially across the southern half of the state. This is where we have some of the stronger cells in Columbus and then just to the southeast of Columbus. This is going in between Greensburg and Seymour, so really impacting the southwestern section of Decatur County and then back through Columbus. We've got a couple of areas of rain to keep an eye on east of Bloomington, near Lake Monroe, and then into the northeastern sections of Greene County. Slow moving area of rain, weakening a bit southern sections of Clinton County to just north of the Cicero area. We are technically under a low end threat of severe weather south and east of Indianapolis, but right now no warnings locally. Future Track 13 shows the spotty showers and thunderstorms continuing for the next couple of hours and then weakening as we lose daylight. Unfortunately, there is more on the way. I'll cover a weather impact alert day due to the severe threat tomorrow in just a few minutes.
All right, Angela, thanks. We'll check back. In the meantime, Airbnb is now announcing a holiday crackdown. That short-term rental company is activating what they call anti-party technology, and they're doing so right here in Indianapolis ahead of the July 4th weekend. Our Jenna Webster explains how it works and one host's tips to make sure you can safely rent your home.
When you love your home, why not let others enjoy it?
It's a fun, cool place to hang out.
At least that's how Anson Thompson sees it. He and his wife split their time in Colorado, so when they're not in Indy, the house is on Airbnb. It's been pretty successful for them too. When the college football national championship was here, they made $9,000.
We never had in 10 years an issue, a party, anything like that.
Other short-term rentals in the city can't say the same. We've repeatedly reported on shootings at short-term rentals and neighbors complaining about parties.
We have had parties of people under 18 years old, and they've all had guns, and they've shot at cars, they've shot at people.
Antonia Zunarelli hasn't had problems with the Thompsons' guests across the street, but others in the area.
One of the young people were shot just behind my house here.
Ahead of the 4th of July, Airbnb is cracking down on parties, activating its anti-party technology.
The technology looks at the length of the trip, the type of listing, the distance between the listing and the guest location, and the date of the reservation to determine if there's any sort of potential risk for an unauthorized party.
Last 4th of July, Airbnb says they blocked about 100 bookings in Indy.
I think that if owners of Airbnbs would just vet the tenants a little bit better and have a minimum stay, I think that could alleviate some of that problem.
That's Thompson's advice for Airbnb hosts. He works with a property manager, and the house is listed for a minimum 2-night stay and higher per night cost.
For our house, 2-night minimum will eliminate 90% of that crap. If they want a party, well, you got to pay 2 nights.
Thompson says he makes sure his neighbors know about the Airbnb too. He wants guests to enjoy his home and all Indy has to offer. In Indianapolis, Jenna Webster, 13 News.
And IMPD tells us today that if you happen to notice any issues or large gatherings at short-term rentals near you over the holiday weekend, to let them know, or the city's Department of Business and Neighborhood Services. Coming up, a juror charged for causing a mistrial in a prominent murder case here in Marion County. We have the punishment that they now could face.